back. The vibes were just horrendous, man. How do other cities do their traffic? Well, I think you gotta choose, right? That's like, I don't know. Everybody's probably aware of this, but everything is a trade-off, right? If you make your city better to drive in, more people are gonna drive. Eventually, there's gonna be more traffic. Like, it feeds itself, right? So I kind of feel, oh, fuck you, dude. Unless there was a planet pack I could get for quote-unquote free, which is not really free. Even cards are beneficial, okay. One of these days you're gonna get Green Joker. Don't I know it, brother? It's coming. My streamer's talking about urbanism finally, but it keeps getting derailed by food talk. Hey, I don't know how, somehow I got a reputation for being like car-brained. I'm not car-brained. I just like having a car. If there was a bus that took me directly to my destination and wasn't always on the road, like instead of, like if it went through the air, for example, or under the ground, I would take it all the time. Now you might say that's a train. Yeah, but like in Vancouver, unless you're going to like, 20 very specific directions, it becomes very annoying sometimes. SkyTrain's great, like if you live in East Van and you want to go downtown, or like vice versa. But if your ass has to go out to like, Kitsilano or something like that, good luck, motherfucker. I guess you get off at like fucking Broadway City Hall or something, and then you take a bus, but then it's like noon and you're like, oh shit, like it's fucking jammed because the bus doesn't fly. I think everybody should just have a quadcopter or something, or like what is it called, a gyrocopter, a dirigible. Would you have a car if you lived in a more walkable area? Honestly, I'd probably live in an area, if I had to guess the MLS walk score, I bet it's like 93. We still have a car because, we have a toddler. This is a big part of it. And I just like, listen, this is a for me thing, I'll admit, but like, I just don't see myself being the kind of guy that straps my toddler to like a seat on the back of my bike. Just, for me, I'm like, if I just have like one, a hiccup or a sneeze at the wrong moment, like that's my family ends up in a rough spot. Where the heck do you have to be anyway? You're a streamer? Bro, I lead a rich life with hobbies and activities, okay? I like getting out of the house. I'm not saying you're like an irresponsible parent. I'm just saying I have confidence in my ability to put out wattage on the bicycle. I don't have necessarily 100% confidence in the infallibility of my steering. Let's put it that way. I have 100% confidence we're going to get $20 out of one of these lucky cards next time, though. You could try runner. And if it fails, the cost of running it was not that bad. Okay, well, no, because we have to play straights if we're going to do runner, bro. So I'm throwing away a win now to get a win later. There's something to it. Okay. Am I crazy, or are they cooking something here? I think they're cooking something. Tribalism's son, or all men are brothers' daughter? Definitely all men are brothers' daughter. I mean, that's... I think that's a theme of of age 35 for me right now. I think we make it. You have a straight? I know. I also have ride the bus. Don't be mad. It's a complicated game. I understand, okay? Nobody knows how complicated this is more than me, the motherfucker who keeps losing one runs, like, non-stop. Now this time, I'm not fucking around. Bus son or subway daughter? Well, I'm just gonna be real with you, this one's a given. It's like the easiest question of all time. The train clears the bus 100% of the time. It's not even like a topic of conversation. Like, if you prefer the bus to the train, I trust you, but I would also ask you to be honest and say, is it because buses are your special interest? Nothing wrong with it. Some people are into trains, some people are into jets, some people are into buses, some people are into balance bikes or razor scooters and stuff like that. But if we're talking like for the average individual, come on. A bus that goes under the ground is way better than a bus that goes over the ground. Just from the purposes of like actually arriving at your destination. Okay, there's something to this. I mean, we have a straight flush immediately, but we'd like to build our hand as much as possible first. We're literally only going to get to play one hand. After this, we might as well play our straight. You can get data signals in the bus, but not in the subway. Maybe if you live in Ohio. Those have been innervated now. I don't think we need 8-ball. Rather run ace 2 3 4, I think. There's no subways in Ohio? Really? What about Columbus, bro? They don't have a subway in Columbus? Cleveland? What's the other one? Hang on. Wait a tick. You know what? Why not? While we're here, why not? We can actually, I can't believe it, we can afford a utility joker. It's a twisted world we live in. Cincinnati, that's right. Sure. Play only one hand. This is a lock-in situation, and I couldn't be happier. Eight mult, okay. You know what's on? He's touching his chin again. Let's go! You fucking suck, bro! Okay, hang on. Poly... No, it can't be done. Can be done. Suited can be done for straight flushes, of course. I think give me a blue seal. Oh, you're gonna make me do another one? I'm not going hand size if we're playing straights on the regular. Give me spades of everything. No, that won't be necessary. Okay. Popcorn is deprecating. But that's okay. Sorry to my gold card, but it had to be done. Because all we're doing, we play like 3 high cards and 1 straight, and we're off to the races. We would prefer to keep an ace, I suppose. Okay, there's our straight. I don't want to win too early. He's a genius. They're calling him the smartest man that's ever lived. Sorry, I was watching the roast of Tom Brady last night. Just kidding. I wasn't watching anything. Okay, we go next. 4, 4, 5, 5, 8, 9, 10. I'm a simple man. 8, 9, 10 is the it's the best straight potential we got. 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9. Honestly, I'm gonna dump the Goldie. I want to draw our straight. We'll let the econ handle itself. We got 6s in this deck. Like this shouldn't be a problem. Let me run some numbers here. We don't have to play a straight if we don't want to. A pair will give us 26 times 6, 15, 35. It gives us enough. The problem is our blue seal is going to give us a pair. So what if we just play a high card instead? It's leveled. It's actually like better to just play the high card. Okay, play the high card to buff high cards, because that's a hand we actually play in our ecosystem. Okay, okay. Hanged Man. Hanged Man is a hard card to play, man. Like, in theory, it could make it easier to play straights, but you gotta make sure you're getting rid of the right stuff. I think we could just chip some shit up, bro. Chips, or maybe you're right. Maybe more spades would be sensible. More spades makes sense. Is this the worst Joker in history? Some dude in chat who's only won 2 Balatro runs is like, no, bro, think of the temperance value. You hear what you sound like in my head? Dude, I swear, and I'm not trying to complain about it like too much. This is like the least amount of payouts that I've had from the wheel since the game first came out. It's getting stunning to me. It's crazy. I mean, I would probably keep one of those, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna end up a little bit broke on this one, but that's the cost of doing business, I guess. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Hit me with your favorite track off of Marquee Moon. I mean, it's the easiest question of all time. Best track off of Marquee Moon. I'm gonna have to say Marquee Moon. Friction, See No Evil. I mean, these are great songs, but brother, Marquee Moon. Marquee Moon. Don't overthink the question. Friction is good though. You're gonna make me issue some personal attacks, okay? Like, I get it. Marquee Moon, if you have a bad attention span, if your attention span is cooked, it's a hard song to listen to because it's 10 minutes long. Hey, dump it, hold it. I hate to discard, but I felt like the right time. I guess I should have just played a high card now that I think about it. Seven, 8, 10. Postal Service Son or Death Cab Daughter? Might surprise you. I personally believe the answer is Postal Service Son. 5, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have the one album though. That's exactly my point, I think. Death Cab's got some good stuff, but I don't rep the whole catalog. Whereas Postal Service, I mean, 100% of the catalog is gas. As long as you ignore recycled air. They're gonna give us something. And this place is a prison. Actually, you're right, it's such a miss, I actually forgot that it existed. This place is a prison is not it. Dump it, use it. Use it. Best song, Brand New Colony. I'd have to, I'm gonna question your police work on that one, no disrespect. I personally find it a little bit too saccharine. Not a bad song considering it's track 9 off a goated album, but I mean the best song off of Give Up. mean, I'm a district sleeps alone at night type of guy, I suppose. I am a such great heights type of guy, I suppose. Clark Gable. I'm a we will become silhouettes when the silhouettes when the bodies finally. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm a we will become silhouettes kind of guy. Shins did it better. Yeah, for like 2 albums, and then ironically they kind of gave up. Okay, don't kill me. Don't kill me either for my Shins take or for my my gameplay. Yeah. Work with me, brother. Work with me. You know what? Blackboard's good, but it doesn't last forever. You got 31 mult, 19 mult. You're probably deprecated at this point. I think we got to try Blackboard temporarily. I'm not thrilled about it. We may not be able to make it work reliably, but... 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty good. Not the best play for Blackboard. True. It is. Play only one hand type this round. Good game, everybody. I had a lot of fun. That's my mistake on... Well, I guess, yeah. No, it is my mistake on it. What did I play? I played 2 pair, right? We don't have a whole lot of aces. Okay, 2 pair. Two pair. It's so makeable. And 2 pair with a Blackboard kicker. Shoots too narrow sun or O inverted world daughter. I'd have to go shoots too narrow sun on that one. High cards always appear in celestial packs. Yeah, I can live with it. I don't mind O inverted world. I find if you're gonna force me to say something bad about it, maybe a little bit too twee for my personal sense of decorum. I feel like shoots like I'm a different kind of beast, okay? You ask me where I land on the average indie band. Am I a believer in the 4-track debut that they made, or the one where they got a little bit of extra money and then they went polished, but they still had that kind of like raw sensibility? I'm usually an album 2 sort of guy. I'm a Crooked Rain sort of guy, and I'm a Shoots Too Narrow sort of guy. Now, Guided by Voices, I don't know. Like, I've nothing against B1000 or Alien Lanes, which are both great albums, but I'm more of a Propeller guy, which pisses me off because that shit is not on Amazon Music. How do they have 3,000 Guided by Voices albums on Amazon Music, but they don't have Propeller? It doesn't make any sense. I'm a Pinkerton guy over a Blue Album guy. If you're gonna force my hand, if you're gonna force me to pit 2 bad bitches against one another. We won too fast. They're both great. They're both great. I'm sorry. I mean, I just can't get there. I'm not selling you, or you. If I sell you and I sell you, we can't even afford you. So we're not doing it. You admitted to liking the Incel album? It's good, bro. Your favorite David Bowie song is probably, you know, Space Oddity, and your ass has never been here sitting in a tin can far above the world. It's called, you know, empathy, bro. Straight flush, still pretty goated. Mine's actually under pressure, and I've been there. Don't I know it, brother? Don't I know it? You know, Young Americans does go hard. That's on the Peloton playlist, 100%. Hang on, I'm thinking. Sorry, REM poster. I know you probably don't feel too represented right now. I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, actually, that's not fair. I do know what I'm doing. What I'm doing is blackboard maxing. Which is actually, it would be better if we could get like a Saturn out of this. But I don't really want to discard. It costs you 1 mo, but it's you could live with it. You could live with it. Like if you could play a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight flush that levels up straight flush because we're getting so many Neptunes. There's so many spades, I should say. I understand the danger of running a straight flush build. I guess the beauty of it, if there is beauty to it, is that we can always just default to a straight if we don't get the straight flush, probably. You're about to deprecate. Okay, Hierophant is goated. Must play 5 cards. Okay, right. Pretty standard, really. Must play 5 cards. We're straight flush maxing. Most annoying guy you've ever met, voice. This is the way. Nice to see you, by the way, librarian. I know Balatro's not 100% your jam. Talked a lot about urbanism today, less about the horny stuff, which I also know is sometimes it can rub you the wrong way. I mean, we have a straight flush. You got to play a straight flush if you got a straight flush, even with no blue seal. That wasn't even that good. Oh, because you know why? Because it doesn't work with your motherfucking blackboard, bro. It doesn't work with blackboard. Hello. I must play 5 cards. It can't be that. It has to be this. 2 pair is 60 times 4. High card is 45 times 5. I'm a kind of beast that's got to protect the wild, honestly. I guess in this case, wouldn't we rather keep the gold card? Yeah. Easy. Weakest link in Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young? I mean, it's got to be Stills. Sidney Crosby, second best Penguin in Penguin history, probably top 10 in NHL history. Steve Nash, 2 back-to-back MVPs. As of right now, I know that SGA is still getting started, okay, but is probably like best Canadian player in NBA history. Vince Young, goated college quarterback, won the Rose Bowl for the University of Texas. Flamed out a little bit in the NFL, but you know what? It's hard. And then who the fuck is Stills, bro? I can't even think of Stills. I mean, we're talking about Stills? You don't think Sidney clears Mario? I don't. Just do it. I don't think, and don't take this the wrong way, I don't think anybody does. Mario's got to be top 5. And saying 5 is controversial because a lot of people put him top 2. But he's got to be a top 5 NHLer of all time. Sidney Crosby he's in the mix, but I mean, it's Mario Lemieux, bro. It's Mario Lemieux. Sorry, I'm maxing. Doesn't matter what we play. This will win. The problem is we're about to lose unless we get something that replaces blackboard. Sell it. You know what? It's not amazing, but it might keep us alive for a minute. What about Andrew Wiggins? Oh, that's cool. You think he's better than Steve Nash? He must have like 3 MVPs then, right? Oh, no, he's got 0? Nash didn't deserve one of those? Okay, what about the other one? How many MVPs does Andrew Wiggins deserve, bro? -7? I don't watch basketball, by the way. I don't watch basketball. Oh, man. Isn't Andrew Wiggins an anti-vaxxer? I honestly have no idea. But also, I don't see how that would impact his ability to put a ball in a hoop. Not necessarily who I want to be the keynote speaker at the epidemiology conference. I'll give you that one. But isn't he mostly just going like this all the time? Alrighty then. Dump it. We're so in. Come on, I need this Neptune, bro. I need this Neptune. I need this Neptune. A discard must happen. We only have 1 8 in the deck. Denver Nuggets jeans? Is you shitting me, man? A 3 or an 8 gets us there. A 3. Wait. But it's not. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Upgrading a straight is fine. No! This game is hard, bro. We go again. Just give me, like, I don't know. Just give me the greatest Joker of all time immediately. Haven't I served my time? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not an easy game. Hiker in first pack. I'm talking pack 1, pick 1, Wii Joker, Blueprint, and Hanging Chad. It's guaranteed. Scrolling. A Lamau Ambassador with the R Place 2023 cake badge. Hiker, first pack, first pick. /VIP, A Lamau Ambassador. Welcome to the club. Bro's handing out VIPs like crazy. Oh, yet you claim to hate NIMBYs in real life? Yet the VIPs are saying, oh, there's VIP inflation now. By the way, don't Google that. The more VIPs there are, the less valuable my VIP is. Okay, buddy. Curious. He's pissed, bro. He's pissed. He's going off. I would like to play as many full houses as possible. We're house maxing. So far, so good. This could happen, man. We scale over time? Absolutely. This is the hieroglyph moment. We did, but did they, Chad, is this real? Did they really build that city on rock and roll? Or is that just like cap? They did? What happens if like an earthquake comes to pass? That's when they roll. A good one, good one. A good one. You know what would really hit right here is hanging chat. Well, okay, here's the deal. Brother, we're playing full houses. I would love to make Square Joker work. I just don't think it's the right time, personally. Get it twisted. You can easily get a full house with 2 discards. I'm glad you like Square Joker. I've come around on it if it shows up on literally the first ante. After that, it's dead to me. You know what? I'm calling this insurance. We just bought some insurance. Hit the road, Jack. Dude, it's tempting. It's tempting. Earth. My favorite planet. Why not? This at least allows us to get 5 cards a little chipped up. Doesn't take anything away from Full House, because Full House wins in 1 anyway. We're Earth guys. Of course we breathe oxygen and revolve around the sun. Oh, you believe that? Most annoying kid in your 5th grade class? Actually, air is mostly nitrogen. Yeah, but what's the most important step in getting that last electron into the ATP, brother? What's the most important step there? That's what I thought. Sure, this makes full houses easier. What are we doing? Are we making aces into 2s? Mayhaps? Mayhaps we are. But even still, I think we want to play full houses for now, because Supernova is important for us, but maybe at some point it won't be that important for us. Now I fucked myself. We built this city on rock and roll stuck in my head. I don't even know any of the words, so all I hear in my head is yan da 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 dun 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 da 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 dum da 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 da. And then in my head I hear Manny plays the mamba na 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 radio. Oh, you remember? We built this. Wow, I wish I hadn't turned my aces into 2s, brother. Honestly, I'm gonna take you for just a brief moment. I'm renting you, okay? I'm not buying you. I'm just renting you for the moment here. Oh yeah, it's rewind time. How about a real Molter? It's fucking ass. It's fucking ass, bro. Costs us $3 a round, not to mention the at minimum $3 we have to spend to give it 3 mults. Might as well. No, I'm not touching it, but I will take Walkie Talkie, bro. Walkie Talkie's got some good stuff going on here. Wheel me? I'll live with that any day of the week. I love the errant bass slap in the 3rd verse of that song. Hang on, this is complicated. It reminds me of Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes, which for some reason just has like every single sound effect that was on like a 1979 synthesizer. Like it's got like the synthetic hand claps, it's got like the space laser beam and stuff like that. I still love that song, even though it's probably like one of the worst songs Yes ever made. It's like when you turn on syndicated Seinfeld and it's like a compilation episode. You're like, I can't be mad at you, I suppose. I shouldn't have played my 10. That was, it's not that bad. Don't forget you got discards. Those can have some relevancy. It won't be necessary, sir. Don't worry your pretty little head over Such minutia. It would be nice, though. You know what? Since we're going to win anyway, I'm just literally going to look at this 10 and say, let's make it get more chips because we want to play more 10s over time. Hey, NL, as a... Wow, my dude! As a 35-year-old man, do you miss having strong piss streams? No, it's because I still got them. I mean, I'm sure it won't last forever, but... Wow! They really did build this motherfucking city on rock and roll, dude. They weren't joking about that one. Absolutely. This is beautiful. 35 is old, don't get me wrong. Or it's older, at the very least. This is not cope. We're all gonna die someday. It's just a matter of when. And you might say, like, at least, you know, I'm probably gonna go before you if you're like 20 years old. That might be true. Statistically speaking, there's probably a really good chance, right? But then, like, those motherfucking iPad kids who you're making fun of right now are probably gonna outlive you. So, like, it's just, you're really not, like, living extra. You're just kind of borrowing time from the previous generation, right? 35 is not that old. You're not, like, let me put it this way. I've come to realize that you're only old when your doctor will actually, like, bug you to do stuff instead of you having to bug your doctor to do stuff. You ever read stories online about dudes who are like, hey, I was having, like, symptoms of prostate cancer, but I was only 32, so my doctor told me to fuck off and gave me the finger. Now that I turned 40.001 years old, they're calling me and leaving, like, 7 voicemails a day. I will know I'm old when my doctor tells me to come in instead of me having to, like, cyberbully the receptionist to get an appointment 6 months from now. So I think I still got at least, like, 4.5 years till then. But we'll see. When was your last eye checkup? Dead ass, 15 months ago. It's usually a once every 2 years Andy sort of deal. Let me think about it. We're chill. We're chill right now. Scholar can go. Scholar can be replaced. We have no concerns about discarding, even though we do have a straight. We want to play 10s and 4s. It's important for us to play 10s and 4s as much as possible because they will get buffed by Hiker, and we want them to be straight gas by the time we get to anti-8. That looked pretty good. Sure. I haven't been to see an eye doctor since the pandemic. I hear you, bro. Like, honestly, just a note, okay? Like, some of us have comfort astigmatism, and we only feel calm when we drive when the stoplights look fuzzy at night, okay? And it's very shocking to the optic nerve to see clearly without any kind of, like, rounded edges or blurriness or something like that. Like, sometimes it's just a little overwhelming for people. So we need to normalize, like, having an outdated glasses prescription in order to, I don't know, just reduce stress. Is that so bad in a society where capitalism's pushing down on us all the time, is just to have, like, one thing that makes us a little cozy? I'll take it. Actual Zoomer take? No, it is. They will not divide us, okay? No, it isn't an actual Zoomer take. I made it up. That's an invention of our writer's room. It would be funny if it was. But it's not. Bait used to be believable. I love it, like, once every 6 months a joke tweet goes viral that's like a gentle reminder that drunk driving, sober drivers cause more crashes than drunk drivers, and 99% of drunk drivers make it home safely, and it provides a very comfy way to get home from work and deal with stress. And then people reply and they're like, am I losing my mind? I hope this is satire. Oh my God, people have gone insane these days. It's like all the people who are on day 2 of Stats 101, that tweet that was like, you don't think there's an education crisis in this country? Okay, explain how 25% of Americans are in the bottom quartile of standardized test results. And then people are like, in the replies, like, they literally, because the bottom 25% is the bottom quart, they literally don't understand. I'm praying this is satire. Get off your knees, brother. It's satire. You need to go to comedy school. Get out of stats class and, have some brewskis with the boys and say things that misrepresent your own position deliberately in order to elicit a reaction from your friends and family. Wow. Hi, Tomo. 'Cause Johnny played the mambo. Listen to the radio, don't you remember? Hang on, I'm finding my most... I need your weakest card. I'm headed into battle. I know we got lots of 2s, but that was the old me. What do I play? I play a lot of Earth. How many aces do you have in this deck? You're asking the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, what's the Joker that replaces this Andrew? And the answer is not ice cream, although it would help us out a little bit in the interim period. We need lots of, we need multing. That's what we need. So I'm not gonna stress replacing Scholar until I'm scared, or until I see a multer. Otherwise, it's just keeping the seat warm for us, okay? Get it twisted. Don't forget the kiss when you win. That was yesterday's price. Team Unity PUBG. I'm sorry, Dan. I hate to break your heart, Dan. I do. I will not be returning to PUBG for Erangel Fest. I'm sorry to say it. It's remastered. I don't believe that it's remastered because that would require Bluehole to work on an element of the game that isn't monetization. I find that very difficult to believe. I mean, like, let me put it this way. I read the whole press release that you linked, and literally, like, my eyes started glazing over because the start of it was like, remember when the game was good? Well, we're going to make it good again by removing all the bad stuff. And then literally there's like 5,000 words after that that are like, and if you play for 17 hours and you complete the battle pass, and you'll get 17 loot crates. If you open the loot crates, you can transmute 7 bandanas into 1 pair of shoes, and you can get a gold skin for your Mac 10. And I was just like, what is there anything about the game in here? That could come in handy. You were killing it on Balatro today, though. I was having a great time watching you play Balatro. Honestly, we don't need to replace Scholar yet. It's not necessary. Also, I understand Raiders. Sometimes you come into a Balatro run in media res, and it can be difficult to understand what's happening. Basically, we are playing full house 10 and 4s with the abandoned deck, so there's no face cards. The win condition for the deck is play lots of 10s and play lots of 4s. When you see 4s, you type Pog. When you see 10s, you Pog. Everything else you say, why didn't you play a 10? Why didn't you play a 4? Appreciate it? Well, I understand how it is. I also, I mean, you might not believe it, but I understand the temptation to go into a Balatro game, or a stream, I should say, and then, like, just try to backseat the other person. Because you are like, why would you play a straight there instead of a straight flush? And then the streamer's gonna light you up because they'll look at their run info and straight will be like level 30 and straight flush will be level 1. So, like, trust, I get it. That's why I try to give you, like, the abstract before we actually get into the rest of the scientific paper. Interesting. Why would I want all my cards to be face cards, bro? It doesn't make any sense. I get that it's foil, don't get me wrong. I understand the foilness of it all. Plus 50 chops. Still, you're not wrong about that, brother. You're not wrong about the chops. I'm freaking rich, bro. Oh my god. Okay, this is a chance. A chance to replace Scholar. You know what? I like tarot cards. That's my 50 chops as far as I'm concerned. Okay, it's screwed me the way it always does. Need to find Lucky Cat. I'm a Lucky Cat disbeliever, and watching Dan's stream single-handedly changed my mind. I honestly thought it was like borderline unplayable until I saw Dan get it and a polychrome oops all sixes and then a blueprint and a brainstorm, and I was like, I apologize for my ignorance. Empress and Tower. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw you in here. We're molted and we're chipped up to the freaking gills. We don't have a molter, so let's re-trigger on some chips. His Lucky Cat was multiplying his molt by 39. That's amongst the highest numbers I've ever seen. Guys, we're in trouble. We have 110 and we have none 4s. This is outrageous. I think you have to re-trigger on this to get that molt up. I mean, if you miss out on the luckies, it stings, don't get me wrong, but I think you gotta go glass first. Just to take a bird in the hand instead of 2 in the bush. Things are getting spicy. Okay, but dude, Petroglyph goes crazy for us. Probably Hermit on this. Yeah, probably Hermit on that. We're playing a lot of Earths. We're not getting a lot of Earths, though. I've noticed that. Hey, I listen. If I'm gonna buy Petroglyph, I'm just gonna be honest. I gotta go pee first. I'll be right back. I don't wanna lose this run to piss brain. Okay. Why are they called Kegels? Was it like a dude named Johann Kegel or something that was like, hey, you should like stop the flow of piss every once in a while to build up the muscle in your pelvic floor? That's crazy. I love that for him. Can you imagine I got an appointment to see Dr. Kegel tonight? I guess he probably has normal business hours now that I think of it, but... Ooh... Beautiful. No 4s. That's all right. That's okay. Arnold Kegel. Of course it's an Arnold, man. That was pretty good. You see the S&P 500 is at an all-time high. Me, 18% of all days since 1927. Be like... Earth! It's been a bit though. Not really. I think it was like, probably was at an all-time high again, like in February or something like that. Uranus. Thoughts on the value premium? I don't worry about all that stuff. I let John Bogle worry about all that stuff. Too late. I wish you'd showed up earlier. We could have. This is the third act of La La Land. You should have showed up earlier, and you should have respected my acting career more than you. You should have sacrificed your. There's a word for this. You should have sacrificed your rigorous, needless commitment to the authenticity of jazz, and we could have built a life together, we Joker. But instead, you were dilly-dallying, and you told John Legend that this is artistically beneath you, and as a result, I had to leave you in order to follow my own dreams, we Joker. Thanks for showing up on Anti-5. What, you've never seen La La Land? Plus 75 chips? I'm not gonna give it a shot, man. I'd be silly not to give it a shot here. Oh, man, that's hitting the spot. Just one multer, please. Yeah, not you. Sorry. I like my deck too much to embarrass myself with that. Okay, how about you become this laddie right here? Probably go High Priestess. Lucky Cat would be sickening on this run. You're actually so right and valid for that. Even while I was talking about Lucky Cat, I was continuing to disrespect it. I'll just be honest, we got one good stone card. I'm happy with that. We already know what we're deck maxing. Take a hero font for... Okay, whoa. Play only one hand type this round. Requires the briefest level of focus. We should have nothing to fear, including fear itself. This is a lock-in type moment, though. You're not wrong. That should be good enough. This doesn't really matter, but let's stay in the habit. And it lived. Beautiful. Blind, lull. What's your problem? Why not the full house? I didn't know if I didn't make it, I didn't know if we'd be able to make another full house. I was hedging my bets. Reasonable play? Oh, no kidding. Guy with 200 hours in the game, you know, doesn't always make mistakes? Come on. Don't be ridiculous here. I just walked over here. We're not adding a lucky 5. It dilutes our deck. Sure, it adds a better card, but it's a worse card than average. Like, speaking of which, Empress, I'm just over you, bro. We don't need 4 mult anymore. We need a multer. Justice, on the other hand, I am quite fond of. I guess you'd full house this one, though. Because this time I didn't forget. Cod. Wait, let me look at something. Full house, level 5, 2 pair. 2 pair, level 7? Really? On what grounds, man? I would like to see some 10s and 4s. I'll just level with you. You're not necessary. Thanks for the $1. You're very necessary. It has to be you. We play so many lucky cards. It has to be you, bro. It's got... What, we're losing 50 chips? What do we care? It's got to be you. And I would sell, it's crazy. I would sell you in a heartbeat if we got Lucky Cat somehow. I'll even take, I took a chance on it. It didn't come to pass, Abba, but that's okay. If you change your mind, I'll be first in line. And that's a man who take a chance on. Watch out for glass now. I'm not even sweating it, bro. If it breaks, I'll say thank you for your service. I'm thinking oops all sixes is essentially an economic joker for us. Because we will earn $20 on occasion. I'm gonna relax on you for a second though. On occasion, I said. God, just a multer would hit the fucking spot, dude. I gotta take a peek. Come on, you gotta have a multer in here. Hack is great for our fours. And I mean, this is like, we're just running back Dan's run from earlier today. It's just not the right play, I think. Because we got 4 fours, we got 9 10s. It's more 10 driven than 4 driven. Supernova is like not that great. Supernova's adding like 20 mult at most. It scales? Yeah, but like a 1 mult per round. Hey, it's close. Show people got. I think it's. Listen, there's 2 paths. There's skip and then there's sell, buy. But I actually think the answer is skip. I hate to admit it. I wish it weren't the case, but I think it is. I'm gonna focus on the multer instead of the chipper. Can I get a multer, please? I'm not gonna let it fly on a judgment card. That's just too much for me. Play only 1 hand. That should be, it will be fine. Absolutely. I will play the full house, possibly losing a glass 4 rather than a, oh no, I have, well, yeah, possibly losing the glass 4 instead of a glass 10, because 10's a little bit more valuable. $20. Oh my gosh. It broke, but I have $78 now. I mean, you're actually just better than Supernova. So let's puzzle this one out for a second. I must have lost my mind. We're a 10-4 deck. We got an immolate with 110. Sure, it's a glass 10, but like, it even stayed, bro. This is crazy. Okay, now here is a sell, buy, well, take, sell, buy. It's a straight upgrade, but we're still looking for our multer. That is the mandate of heaven right there. I'm sorry, no, it's not gonna happen. Get a clue. You're my multer. It finally happened. Sorry to you, good sir. Even though you're only a ×2, that's enormous for us. It only lasts for 5 rounds. That's probably okay. We could even skip a blind to make sure it stays for the boss. Won't be that one, though. It seems impossible to me that we did not receive more 10s and 4s given the circumstance, but alas. Still pretty good. Don't burn the glass for no reason here. That's more like it. Honestly, You're just better. Hang on, I gotta check something real quick. I don't know, we're chilling, okay. How? Because this is gonna deprecate. I mean, this, even if we only have one discard per time, worst case scenario, this is gonna be 1.75. 1.75 with no caveat emptor is good, because skipping, you gotta remember, skipping costs us lots of hiker upgrades as well. Not to mention the economic cost of skipping a shop. I'm telling you, you've lost your mind. This is the way. I'm telling you with sincerity, you don't know what you're speaking of. First, let me look at the Arcana pack for just a second. Skip a blind? No, it's gold stake, bro. It's a different world out here. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Sell me. Buy me. One roll. A beautiful Emperor card. You've earned yourself a second roll. I'm not skipping for a hollow Joker. You must be out of your mind. Plus, I'll do you one better. I think there are many circumstances in which we don't even have to discard. Like, I don't need to discard here. Put a lucky 10 first, go to town. I don't think you're gonna be at ×2 forever, but I'll live with the times 1.84 or whatever. I almost picked an odd number, which would have been a bit remarkable, I suppose. Okay, but there is a part of me now that's like, maybe you discard. Two pairs. Just thinking about it. Just studying it. You know how dogs is and all that. Well, that's just unbelievable. That's the sort of thing that you don't expect it to happen to you. That's more like it. Don't need the glass at the front. Don't need the glass at the front. It is what it is. Okay. I mean, I still think we're goated. 1.95. 9s become 10s. 8s become 9s. Glass 2x more likely to break. DL Guiga, are you here? Balatro has illuminated something for me. Even if Daniel Kahneman did make up all of his results, I still believe that he's right. People don't focus on like the strategy that you're doing. They just see like the one negative aspect of it and they go like, oh, I gotta deal with that like negative aspect. You don't have to deal with the negative aspect. If the unifying vision is getting you where you need to go, there's a trade-off for everything, you know? People are like, the glass cards are more likely to break. Yeah, and we're like 2x more likely to get 20 molt, not to mention it triggers possibly 3 times. It should break, bro. It's hidden crazy. It deserves to break for the power that it's given us. That's like saying, oh, we can't reuse the nuclear bomb. You ever see the second Planet of the Apes movie? Nah. One more. Okay, we chill. Heston 2? Yeah, the Heston. Well, I mean, I think they have a Charles Heston lookalike in it. Okay, I'm a simple man on this one. 5 of a kind should still go crazy for us. 120 times 12. 120 times 12? Send it. There was a 1 in 400 in there that hit. I saw it. Spectral cards may appear in regular Arcana packs. Cryptid on the greatest 10 ever made. Okay, I just want you to know, you didn't know this. You probably thought you were anonymous. User Denali999. Account created 13 years ago. He threw. Big mistake. I saw your comment earlier, and I decided to hold it until there was no risk of you being right, okay? You're on notice. And one of the reasons you're on notice is because you're named after the tallest mountain in Alaska. The other reason is because you're named after the worst car that I see on the road. I don't understand why all these old motherfuckers are driving GMC Denali's everywhere. Can't even fit them on the average street when there's street parking, okay? I'm playing for your life right now. So you better hope I lose. It's tempting. I think I'm happier with Ballot, honestly. I think I'm happier with Ballot. All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. We can sell Ballot before the end and not even worry about it, in my estimation. Full House is 165 times 14. Let's get that going then. Surely sell dice. Who's gonna tell Phantom underscore SSBM? Sell Hiker. We have an education crisis in this country. A little too late for Trance to make a meaningful difference. Let's get a steel card. Don't tell him. You can sell Hiker with no lost value other than 60 chips. There's one lost value. I would have to remake my own version of Balatro from the ground up and make it so Eternal Jokers don't exist. You know, I mean, honestly, you're just better. He came, listen, that's why you negotiate, Chad. We said decroded pair. No. Give me ramen. They said, okay, we thought we cut business ties. They came back with an email 6 months later and said, hey, just wondering if you found the solution for your final Joker spot yet? Oh, baby. It is still losable, but it should be good. It does matter if my cards are debuffed. So we do have to sell a Joker. But the sale is going to be... It's going to be Ballot. It has to be Ballot. It has to be Ballot. It's got to be Ballot. It'd be nice to hold a Judgment card. That's very nice. Come on. You want to see something crazy? A reroll's $8. We know we're going to sell this guy anyway. Buy this. Better chance for us to get a Judgment card from a pack. Oh, Temperance. There, you're cooking. You're cooking. Hermit card. You're cooking. Nah. So I mean, we're picking a Joker to sell. It's got to be a Judgment card. Mark Watney. Strength is a great card. We send it. Okay. All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. Unfortunately for you, I have a useless Joker. Start with the discard. Now you can have your phone and eat it too. I want to see some 20 mults. It didn't happen, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all, it's getting kind of hazy. How about some 20 mults? Yes! How did this happen? How did this happen? How did it happen, man? There should be a stat screen at the end of this. You gotta play it. There should be a stat screen that shows me how many times Oops All Sixes let me down. No, congratulations, Denali, you've lived. You're not getting VIP, you were fighting for your life. It's not like if you get acquitted of murder, they make you the president. Financial fraud? Sure. Maybe. The murder, we haven't crossed that bridge yet, okay? Slash marker. Call that Balatro 3 and we run it back.